These are the pins that sit at the front of the bed that go into the piano. And in this instance, I've had to straighten them, and I'll show you what that means. Sometimes they've been just twisted a little bit out of position by a repairman that didn't want to refelt the end of the key sticks. And of course, this is where the white keys go, and this is where the black keys, the end of them, go. And these are stabilizers, essentially, and the felt run on these. And you'll see these are all very polished looking because they've been hand polished, and these ones are not. But a couple of things. You don't want to get, in this case I'm using Mother's Mag and aluminum polish, you do not want to get this product on anywhere on the wood. This wood, even though it still has to be cleaned. That one has been cleaned. You don't want to get the goop on there, so I use a shield, just a piece of white typing paper that I poke the holes through and lay it down. But our first task right now is to straighten this, let's see here, I'm going to go to here, yeah. This one is a little bit cockeyed, and you take one of these pliers, and then you protect the pin, and you come down low. Go ahead and turn it a little bit, and that'll do. And the reason you do it that way is that the felts actually articulate up at the top half. That half, if it got scratched, it wouldn't be a problem at all. So anyway, that's that done. Now we're going to go ahead and do the polishing. This is not an unimportant task. It actually is very important that it be done properly. And we see that we're starting actually, it looks like these two, but I'm going to back up and do these last ones again. And so I push the material into the cloth so it's not, anywhere where it could flop onto the wood underneath. So you have to be, I'm just being very cautious. I think these two already got done, but we'll take and put this down. Come here. And now it's polished up and is ready for rebuild. Let's do it again. Find a fresh area, put a little goop on, push it into the cloth so it's not like a paste sitting on the cloth. I want it into the cloth. The felt articulates actually on the sides, not the front and back, just so you know. Now there is a flaw right there caused by somebody being rough with a wrench when they twisted the pin years ago, but that really won't affect the function. Just going to keep on going with the polishing here. Okay. This is an example of how a lot of the work on a piano is hand craftsmanship. I'm not aware of any piece of equipment that I could use that would make this appreciably easier. It's just handwork. And not only is it handwork, but it's handwork which must be done absolutely properly. Now, if you have trouble keeping track of where you are, you can see how shiny they are, or you could mark the paper with little taps if you wanted to do that. But it's pretty obvious which ones have been done and which ones have not. Come in a little closer for you now. You might be able to see a little better. It's pretty obvious there that this one's been polished and that one is not. That one gets redone. Just not satisfied with its look yet. Again, that one will be repeated. Better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remaining. 1. That one looks good. 3, 4, 5 to go. And do a lot of it different ways. You can see that I've changed my ergonomic now. I'm putting it on here and pushing it up and down. That's a good method too. Just so long as you rub the metal, get the tarnish off. A lot of ways to do it. Now, again, as I've mentioned to you, something that separates craftsmen is, do they take the time to inspect their work? Let's go take a look at what we have here. Is that residue right there? You've got to be kidding me. Yeah. Just a small amount of residue down there. There we go.